Picture yourself 20,000 years ago, standing on a frozen plain where the wind stabs like a spear and the ground quakes beneath giants. Could you stare down a beast taller than a house, with nothing but a sharpened stone in your hand? Welcome to the Ice Age, where our ancestors hunted woolly mammoths and triumphed. Imagine a vast grassland, blanketed in snow, shrouded in mist. A herd of mammoths trudges forward, their curved tusks catching the pale light, their breath steaming in the frigid air. Behind a jagged boulder, a band of hunters crouches, their eyes fierce with determination. These people, our ancestors, lived in a world of relentless cold, scarce food, and constant danger. Yet they didn't just endure, they conquered creatures that could crush them with a single step. How did they do it? From crafting deadly weapons to preserving their prize, let's journey into their story. A saga of courage, ingenuity, and bonds forged under the endless stars. The Ice Age, or Pleistocene, spanned 2.5 million to 11,700 years ago. Woolly mammoths, towering up to 13 feet and weighing 6 to 10 tons, roamed these frozen lands. Let's follow one tribe as they face these giants, a quest that will test their spirits and weave their lives together forever. Can you feel the bite of that ancient wind? What would it take to stand against such odds? Chapter 1: The Plan Beneath the Stars. In a shallow cave, warmed by a flickering grease lamp, a tribe of 20 gathers. Their faces, scarred by cold, glow with purpose. They're not just hunters. They're a family, united by trust. Among them is Kale, a young hunter, his heart racing with dreams of proving himself. He watches Tor, an elder with eyes like flint, carve a map into the dirt with a stick. Tor points to a narrow ravine, a perfect trap, its icy walls a natural cage. The tribe has shadowed a mammoth herd for weeks, learning their paths through the snow. They know a young mammoth, straying from its mother, is their best chance. A full-grown beast could kill them all. Even a calf's trunk could shatter bones. Their weapons are simple but lethal. Flint-tipped spears, honed to razor edges, bound to wooden shafts with hide strips. Some test javelins on a straw target, their breaths clouding in the chill. Others paint their faces with red ochre, a ritual to summon the spirit's favor. The night before the hunt, the cave pulses with life. Around a crackling fire, the tribe dances, their shadows weaving across stone walls. Drums of stretched hides and mammoth bones thrum, a heartbeat in the dark. Kale feels it in his chest, his fear tangled with pride. This hunt is more than survival. It's a vow to outlast the winter. But there's tension. Kale's friend, Vren, doubts the plan. The ravine's too narrow, he whispers. If we fail, we're trapped. Tor silences him with a look. The stars guide us, he says. We move as one. The tribe's unity is their strength. But Kale feels the weight of Vren's words. What if the plan fails? Hunting a mammoth was no simple task. Our ancestors, from Neanderthals to Homo sapiens, planned meticulously. They observed herds for weeks, targeting the young or injured for an easier kill. Their weapons were stone-tipped spears, wooden javelins, and sometimes natural traps like cliffs or bogs. Before each hunt, they performed rituals to seek strength and protection from nature. Clovis points, finely crafted stone tips, found in archaeological sites, show their skill. Tribes of 20 to 50 worked as one, their rituals building courage. Kale grips his spear, staring at the stars through the cave's mouth. Will they guide him or lead him to ruin? The ravine's icy walls loom in his mind, a test of trust and nerve. What would you feel facing such a gamble? Could you trust your kin with your life? Chapter 2. The hunt unfolds. Dawn spills red across the sky. The tribe splits into 3 teams, slipping across the plain like ghosts. Kale joins the distraction team, his pulse hammering. A mammoth herd moves across the grassland, steam rising from their nostrils. Their steps rumble like thunder, shaking the snow. Kale clutches his javelin, knuckles pale. The distraction team strikes, shouting and hurling stones. Tor waves a torch, its flames hissing in the wind. A young mammoth, barely taller than a man, stumbles from its mother, trumpeting in fear. The lure team, crouched in the grass, guides it toward the ravine. Kale's team holds the herd back, dodging a charging bull that grazes Vren's arm. Blood seeps, but Vren runs on, shouting to draw the beast away. In the ravine, the ambush team waits, spears gleaming. The young mammoth, panicked, charges into the trap. Hunters throw javelins, aiming for its belly and legs. Blood stains the snow as the calf's cries pierce the air. His trunk lashes out, nearly crushing a hunter. Kale arrives, breathless, as Tor leaps forward. A brave hunter charges, thrusting a spear into the mammoth's neck, bringing it down. The beast roars, collapsing in a bog or against a cliff, snow drifting around it. The tribe cheers, but danger lingers. They shout in triumph, but some scan for the herd's return. Kale's eyes dart to the horizon, heart pounding. Tor kneels by the calf, whispering thanks to its spirit. The hunt was a test of courage, skill, and coordination. Our ancestors relied not just on strength but on cunning, luring prey into traps, exhausting it, and targeting weak points like the belly or neck. A single mistake could see the group trampled or attacked by the herd. Success depended on flawless planning and teamwork. Sites in Siberia and Eastern Europe show they used terrain to their advantage, with spears designed to bleed prey slowly. Kale helps Vren bind his wound, their eyes meeting. The doubt is gone. Vren nods, a silent vow. They've won, but the stars above watch, silent, as the Real work begins. Could you face such a beast, knowing one slip could end it all? What would victory taste like in that frozen moment? Chapter 3: Harvesting the Prize. The tribe surrounds the fallen mammoth, its body steaming in the cold. Men use stone knives to skin it, carving meat into chunks. Women and children sort fat, bones, and organs. Kale marvels at the beast's size. Its hide could shelter them all. His mother, Lyra, directs the women, her flint knife flashing. Every part is sacred, a gift to defy the winter. The air hums with work, scraping hides, slicing flesh, splintering bones. But the cold is coming, and they must preserve their prize. The meat preservation process. One group digs deep pits in the snow or frozen ground, lining them with hides, burying meat to keep it fresh. Another builds wooden racks, hanging meat over fires to smoke, shielding it from insects and rot. Thinly sliced meat dries on stones or racks in the biting wind. Women melt mammoth fat in stone pits, soaking meat in it and wrapping it in hides for long-term storage. Some meat is stored in cold caves. Kale digs a snow pit, his breath clouding as he works. The permafrost is unyielding, but the pit will keep meat fresh for months, a natural icebox. Lyra tends a fire, smoke curling around meat strips on racks. The scent is rich, earthy. Others lay thin slices on rocks, the wind turning them to jerky. In a stone pit, fat renders into liquid, sealing meat in hide pouches. Some is carried to a cave, where the cold bites like a beast. Every part is used. Bones are shaped into knives, axes, or sewing needles. Hides are dried and treated for tents or clothing. Tusks are carved into tools or ornaments. Fat burns in stone lamps to light caves. Lyra crafts needles from bone slivers, her hands steady. Kale's sister, Mira, collects fat for lamps, dreaming of their glow. The tusks, heavy as logs, will become tools or tokens, perhaps etched with stars. But not all is smooth. A young hunter, Soren, argues with Lyra over dividing the meat. The hunters deserve more, he says, voice sharp. Lyra stands firm. We share, or we fall. Tor steps in, his calm voice settling the dispute. The tribe's survival hinges on unity, not greed. As night falls, they feast by the fire, roasting meat, singing ancient songs. Nothing of the mammoth was wasted. Meat was carefully preserved to survive the harsh winter, buried in snow, smoked or dried, or soaked in fat to prevent spoilage. Bones became tools, hides became tents and clothing, fat fueled lamps. A single mammoth could provide tons of meat, sustaining a tribe for months. Sites like Kostianki and Dolny Vestinus reveal ice pits and smokehouses. Prehistoric shows mammoth bones as house frames. Kale eats, but his mind wanders. Will this bounty last? Will the stars guard them through the dark? What would it mean to turn one beast into months of life? How would you honor such a gift? Chapter 4: Bonds Forged in Fire. Under a sky blazing with stars, the tribe gathers. At night, they eat roasted meat, sharing stories. Tor stands, his voice weaving tales of past hunts. Tales of loss, too. Like the winter a blizzard buried half their kin. A shaman, draped in a mammoth hide cloak, paints the cave wall with ochre, tracing the mammoth's form. A storyteller paints a mammoth on the cave wall, recording the feet. These images, found in Lascaux and Altamira, were prayers, memories, a bridge to the spirits. Kale listens, changed by the hunt. He's no longer the boy who trembled. Mira plays with a bone toy carved from the mammoth's rib. Lyra stitches a tunic with bone needles, her smile warm. Children play with mammoth bone toys. Women sew clothing with bone needles and hides. Each task binds them closer, a web of survival. The drums rise, and the tribe dances. A Thanksgiving ritual. They dance, beat bone drums, and offer meat to nature's spirits. They burn a piece of meat, its smoke curling to the stars. The mammoth hunt was not just for survival but also bonded the tribe. Cave paintings and mammoth bone tools are proof of their creativity and rich culture. Their animist beliefs, seeing spirits in all things, drove these rituals. Kale dances, his feet pounding the earth. He feels the tribe's pulse, the mammoth spirit, the stars gaze. But Mira, small and curious, tugs his hand. Will the spirits be angry we took the mammoth? She asks. Kale kneels, unsure, but says, "We gave thanks. They'll understand." The stars seem to flicker, as if in answer. What binds you to those you love? Could you find meaning in a world so vast and unforgiving? Chapter 5: Shadows of Winter. Winter creeps closer, its shadow heavy. The tribe moves their bounty to a deeper cave, safe from predators. Kale and Vren carry meat bundles, their steps slow on the icy ground. The cave's walls glitter with frost, a frozen vault for their prize. Lyra organizes the stores, her voice calm but firm. "We ration carefully," she says. "The stars won't feed us if we waste." Days pass and the cold deepens. The tribe huddles in their shelter, a frame of mammoth bones draped with hides. The lamps, fueled by mammoth fat, cast a warm glow. Kale tells Mira stories of the hunt, exaggerating his bravery to make her laugh. But hunger looms, a silent threat. One night, a storm howls outside, snow piling against the cave. Soren, still bitter, mutters about leaving to find another tribe. Tor overhears and speaks of unity. "We are stronger together. The stars see it." The tribe's rituals sustain them. They carve small mammoth figures from bone, offerings to the spirits. Lyra leads a chant, her voice echoing in the cave. These moments, small but vital, keep despair at bay. The mammoth's gift, meat, tools, warmth, holds them through the dark. Their survival is a testament to their ingenuity, as seen in sites like Prehistoric, where mammoth bones built homes. Kale looks at the stars through a crack in the cave. They're distant, but steady. Will they guide the tribe to spring? How do you face the long dark of your own winters? What keeps your hope alive? As embers glow, the tribe rests, their breaths soft in the cold. They sleep peacefully by the campfire, light flickering in the icy night. Time fades, revealing their legacy. Mammoth fossils in museums, stone tools under glass. The scene shifts to fossils and tools displayed in museums. The sun rises over the plain, a new day dawning. The mammoth hunt and its processing show the extraordinary intelligence, unity, and adaptability of our ancestors. From stone spears to cave paintings, they left a legacy of a time when humans conquered nature's harshest challenges. Fossils and tools tell a story of survival. Their story lives in us, in our drive to face the unknown, to build, to dream under the same stars. What fueled their courage in that frozen world? Was it hope, love, or the endless stars above? Share your thoughts below, and let's keep exploring the past that shaped us.